Good evening to one and all present here. I extend a very warm welcome to our judges, participants, guests, and audience. I am Shruti Pai, an alumnus of Deeksha. I am currently pursuing computer science engineering at PS University, Bangalore. This is the second year of the Deeksha Inter-Campus Extravaganza, which is a dICE initiative. dICE is a virtual stage for all students at Deeksha to explore, express, and showcase their talents in a plethora of interesting events. It is indeed a pleasant evening to host the Pick and Speak English finale. This event is one of the many at the Deeksha Inter-Campus Extravaganza. Some of the other events were Wealth Out of Waste, What's in Your Mind, Deeksha's Got Talent, as well as Pick and Speak Kannada and Telugu. There are so many more yet to come. This year too, we were flooded with registrations as soon as the events were announced. Pick and Speak English was not left behind either. It being the first event of Season 2 had many preliminary rounds and several amazing speeches. The judges were truly left in a fix when it came to selecting the participants for the higher rounds. We saw all of you battle it out at the prelims and semi-finals with great enthusiasm. It was also heartwarming to see many of you encourage and support the other participants as well. I am extremely eager to hear you all. So without further ado, let's begin with the Pick and Speak English finale. I would now request the participants to introduce themselves by switching on their video and mics. Participants, could you please do so? Anushri.
Hi everyone, good evening. My name is Anusri Krishnan.
Hi Anushri. Now Shriya Vaishnavi S.
Hi, I'm Shriya and I'm in PU1 from Deeksha.
Hi Shriya. Shreya J. Patil.
Hi everybody, good evening. I'm Shreya from Deeksha campus.
Jyotsna S.
Hi, I'm Jyotsna from
Medha Sanket.
Hi all, my name is Medha Sanket. I'm studying in first PU.
Dhriti Neeraj.
Hello everyone, I'm Dhriti and I hope to have a great time today.
Lakshana Navasundi.
Hello everyone, my name is Lakshana. I'm in 11th grade. Good luck to everyone.
Naren Karthik.
Hello everyone. This is Naren Karthik. All the best, do well, and I'm from Deeksha First P.
And Harpreet. Harpreet. Okay. Lasya Swarupa Suresh.
Hello everyone, myself Lasya. And all the best for my friends.
Thank you participants for your lovely introductions. I am now going to be taking you through the instructions and rules for this event. I request all the finalists to pay close attention. The Pick and Speak English finale consists of 2 rounds. All the participants will be speaking in both the rounds. I would now request the 2 judges to address the finalists. Judge 1, could you please begin?
Thank you. Hello children, good evening all of you. Hope you all are doing great. You have rocked in all the rounds and I'm pretty sure you will do better in this round as well, as it is being finals. All the best, all the very, very best children. Do well. Thank you.
Thank you so much, ma'am. Judge 2, could you please wish the finalists?
Good evening, children. Good evening to you all. I know we all are waiting for a wonderful evening today. Just remember, the one who conquers himself could conquer the world. So conquer your anxiety, build up your confidence, and with joy and enthusiasm take part in today's competition. Okay? Good luck to you all. Thank you.
Thank you so much, judges. I hope all the participants are geared up and ready to give their best. If so, I request you all to raise your hand in the Zoom call. Thank you so much, participants. During the course of the final, if any of the participants face any issues or have any queries, please mention them in the chat box. These are the instructions and the judging criteria for the finale. You will be given 1 minute to prepare and 1 minute to speak in both the rounds. I request all the participants to switch on their audio and video while talking. Buffered images will have negative points. Scoring will be for 50 points as per the judging criteria. Moving on to the main judging criteria for this event. Effective time management, introduction, content and conclusion, manner of presentation, fluency and clarity, voice modulation. The process will be similar to the preliminary rounds. You can all see numbers between 1 to 15. Each number has a topic corresponding to it. Once you choose your number and see the topic, your preparation time will begin. In case you do not understand the given topic and want a change, you can request for the same in the preparation time itself. However, this will result in the loss of some points. I suggest all the participants to move to an area with a stable internet connection and keep their video and audio on when they are presenting their speech. The judges will also be marking the participants based on their body language, tone, confidence, and delivery of speech. Let us now begin with round 1 of the finale. Introducing the Proverb round. In this round, you will all be speaking on different proverbs for 1 minute. The proverb will be displayed in the orange color box, and the timer will be displayed in the box next to it. All the best to each and every one of you here. If you are all ready, please raise your hand in the Zoom meeting. Thank you, participants. Let us begin with our first participant for the day, Anushri. Which number would you like to choose between 1 and 15?
I'll go with 9, please.
All right, 9 it is. A leopard never changes its spots. This is your proverb and your preparation time begins now. Anushri, your preparation time has elapsed. You may begin your speech now.
Good evening to one and all present here. The proverb given to me is, a leopard never changes its spots. What does this mean? This just means that no matter how hard a person tries, they can't change their character. The innate nature of a person will always remain the same. This dates back to the Old Testament. This is where the proverb is actually from. A small example to demonstrate this is that no matter how hard a teacher tries to be helpful to a particular student, the student has it in him or her that he or she does not want to change their nature and wants to be mean to the teacher no matter how hard the teacher tries to change the behavior. This is one of the common examples you can use. This is one of the saddest things one can see when you talk about it in a negative perspective. But when you take the positives of this, it just means that a person who's kind and friendly will be kind and friendly no matter what the situation is. Thank you.
Thank you, Anushree. That was lovely. Moving on to the next participant, Shreya. Which number would you choose between 1 to 15?
8.
8 it is. A drop of ink may make a million think. Your preparation time begins now. Alright, Shreya, your preparation time has elapsed. You may begin talking now.
Yes, so the proverb given to me is a drop of ink may make a million think. It is amazing how we as humans have taken the most deepest of words from simple sentences like this. For example, in this proverb, it means that few words ignite the hearts of many people around the world and inspire them to change their ways and their thinking. For example, the words such as liberty, freedom, etc. in Declaration of Independence helps people think and change their mindset about what we truly perceive as liberty and independence. These kind of proverbs truly help our great leaders like Mahatma Gandhi, Jawaharlal Nehru to gather millions of people, like masses, and help them revolt against the British Raj. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Shreya, for your wonderful speech. The next participant is Shreya J. Patil.
Yeah, hi. I would like to go for number 6.
Number 6 it is. All roads lead to Rome. Your preparation time begins now. Alright, Shreya, your preparation time has elapsed. You may begin talking now.
Free up your mind from the worries of yesterday, for today is certainly going to be a better and a beautiful day. So good evening to one and all present here. I'm Shreya and I study in Deeksha. So my proverb is all roads lead to Rome. So all roads lead to Rome is a proverb which is a short and common saying or a phrase. The phrase all road leads to Rome means that there are various ways to reach a conclusion, many ways to achieve a goal, and many routes to arrive at a decision. So we all know all roads lead to Rome means to arrive at a decision. So this was actually found during the late civilization of 14th century. All roads lead to Rome was it was like a Greek civilization of the 14th century. During this period, after the city slowly started establishing itself as one of the leading military powers, it is like it appeared to be one of the great Roman Empire. So this region slowly turned into an empire. The Roman Empire was the center of all civilization at this period, and it slowly conquered many countries. So I would like to end by saying thank you.
Thank you so much, Shreya, for this amazing speech. Our next participant is Jyotsna. Jyotsna, which number would you choose between 1 to 15?
I would like to go with 11.
11. A bad workman blames his tools. Your preparation time begins now. Alright, Jyotsna, you may begin your speech now.
Good evening. The proverb that I have been given is a bad workman blames his tools. This basically means that a person who does not take account for his or her own failure. For example, if you give a bad workman or a bad carpenter good tools which are working perfectly, he still won't be able to do because he's inefficient and his skills are not good. Similarly, like that, if we ever attempt to do something and we don't do it properly, then we need to accept that it is our mistake and that we shouldn't blame other people for our own failure. Another example that we can give is when like a senior who's responsible for his team. His team's job, and if his team does not do their work properly, then blaming his team will not. Is my time up? I'm sorry.
No, Jyotsna, you may continue.
If a senior takes up a project and is responsible for his team, and his team does not do a good job, and then he must account for his own failure, and he mustn't blame it on his team. And yeah, thank you.
Thank you, Jyotsna, for your wonderful speech. Our next contestant is Medha Sanket. Medha, which number would you like to choose between 1 to 15?
I choose number 10.
Number 10 it is. A picture is worth than 1,000 words. Your preparation time begins now. You may begin speaking now.
Good morning, good evening, all. So, my proverb is a picture is worth more than 1,000 words. I would like to start with an example of all of us when we were a child. We used to look at a lot of books which had a lot of pictures. It was like a lot of colors, and it was mostly pictures. Why are pictures used and they suddenly, they decrease and decrease? That's because a child can perceive a picture in many different ways. For example, he may observe the color or the shape. There are a lot of things learned from a single picture. We can look at this proverb in another way. There are few people who speak a lot but don't really do much, like all speak and no work. But when you do some deed, it is something that you can remember for the other person can remember forever. So it will leave a long lasting effect whenever it's a picture, and it will broaden your thinking. Thank you.
Thank you, Meda, for your amazing speech. Our next participant is Dhriti Neeraj. Dhriti, which number would you like to choose?
7.
7 it is. A rotten apple spoils the barrel. Your preparation time begins now. All right, Dhriti. You may start speaking now.
Thank you for this opportunity, dear teachers. My proverb today is a rotten apple spoils the whole barrel. The meaning of this proverb is that it takes one apple to ruin all the apples in close proximity to it. For example, if there's an apple in a basket which is rotten, it is going to ruin the other apples too. But this proverb actually has a much deeper meaning than just the physical meaning. It refers to the company that we are in. If we are good children and there's one child among us who doesn't study or motivates the other students not to study, then the others won't study as well. This is often why our parents often check the company that we're in and the kids we hang out with to make sure that we're not getting spoiled. Because one rotten apple, which refers to one bad person, may influence the others and ruin the others as well. This is why it's always necessary to have good influences around you that support you and motivate you in the right direction. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much, Dhriti. Our next participant is Lakshana. Lakshana, which number would you like to choose?
Mom, I'd go with 5.
5 it is. Practice makes a man perfect. Your preparation time begins now. Alright, Lakshana, you may give your speech now.
Good afternoon, everybody. My name is Lakshana. My proverb is practice makes perfect. As we all know, it's a very well-known proverb, and it states that practice is a habit that students or anybody in general must cultivate in order to master a subject, a field, or anything that they wish to excel in. What is practice? The monotony of repeating the same action again and again until it's the best that it can be. A practice or any sort of practice can build someone from nothing into the most powerful person ever. That's why we should always remember that any person can become everything they wish just by mere practice, and that too with hard work, determination, and only keeping your mind at the positive thoughts. So what do we have to be sure about is that you have to be patient for the results, and you should always believe that your results will come out as you wish only if you put in the practice that it requires. And this is a quote that we must learn from every day. Thank you.
Beautifully said, Lakshana. Our next participant is Naren Karthik. Which number would you like to choose?
Yes, ma'am. I will choose number 13.
13 it is. Easy come, easy go. Your preparation time begins now. Alright, Naren, you
Yes,
can start
ma'am.
speaking now.
Good evening, everyone. Easy come, easy go. What a good topic. What a beautiful proverb. What does it actually mean? Which whatever comes easy can easily be taken away. So it actually means that nothing can be gained very easily. We have to try hard, be determined self. We have to practice, and we have to even take some hard work into it along with some smart work, obviously. And these all together is what is going to result in a proper success. Now, if we wish that we can get an engineering seat without even studying, is it a practically possible? No, not at all. And by chance, if we get it also, when we are practically into a session of engineering, it doesn't happen. We can't even, we can't even go and express ourselves there. So, what is the main meaning of the idiom or the proverb is that we have to try our best, give it hard, not take it easily. Thank you all.
Thank you, Naren. Our next participant is N. Harpreet.
Yes, ma'am.
Which number would you like to choose?
14.
14 it is. Still waters run deep. Your preparation time begins now. And Harpreet, you may start speaking now.
Yes, ma'am. There is no failure. Either you win or you learn. Good evening to one and all present here. I am N. Harpreet and today I am going to speak about the proverb still water runs deep. As there is a saying, do not judge a book by its cover. Same way, we should never know what a person might have in his knowledge. So, the knowledge might be of many ways. Either it can be something related to studies or outside knowledge or general knowledge. It can be anything. So we should never judge a person by the way he looks or the way they speak or the way they behave or something like that. So I would like to conclude by thank you.
Thank you, N. Harpreet. Our next participant for the day. Our next participant for the day is Lasya Swarupa Suresh. Which number
Yes.
would you like to choose, Lasya?
I would like to take number 4.
4. Actions speak louder than words. Your preparation time begins now. Alright, Lasya, you may begin speaking now.
It's always said that it's better done than explaining what you want to do in future. So what we have to be concerned is always do what we have to do. We don't need to explain what we are going to do because our future results is going to explain what we were doing till today. So we must always be concerned and concentrating on the thing on the purpose that we are working on, because no one will help us by listening to what we are supposed to do, and no one can even guess the right thing that we want to do in our lives. So it's always necessary to concentrate on our actions because they are the most needed thing when you are doing something and when you want to achieve something great in your life. So always be active and always do what you want to do, and don't go in the puzzle of explaining others, and you will be staying there if you do so. Thank you.
Beautifully said, Lasya. Thank you so much for your speech. All right, participants. Round 1 has come to a conclusion. I hope everyone had a beautiful time during this entire round 1. Let's take a short break from this entire competition just so that all the participants get to relax for a bit. Having said that, I request 2 of the participants to come up and share their experience of this entire journey of Speak and Speak English Season 2. Any participant can come up, switch on their video, switch on their audio, and talk about their experience.
Again, a warm evening to everyone. Am I visible?
Yes, you are.
Yeah, so actually, when we were literally like no school, no colleges for nearly 2 years from 10th and now to the first PU. It was a very good experience, like having a pick and speak event with all these studies aside and just have some enjoyment and be happy and get our talent out. It's what important in this thing. Now I actually discovered that I can be a good speaker. So it all is a good way and a good sign for me that I love this pick and speak event organized by the Deeksha team. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much for sharing your experience. Does any other participant want to do the same?
Hi, I'm Sriya, and first of all, I would like to thank the Deeksha team for organizing this because one, it really helps us relax and have something else in our minds other than studies, and secondly, I had a huge case of stammering when I was younger, and I had until now this is actually my first ever public speaking competition, and I would have never imagined that I would have made it into the final round. So I would like to thank them for organizing this so that I would finally get rid of or gain a bit control over my anxiety and my fear of speaking in public. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Shreya. We are very delighted that we could help you, that we could provide you with a platform to share your public speaking skills. Is there any other participant who would like to share their experience?
Mom, I do.
Go ahead.
So yeah, hi. I wanted to thank the Deeksha team for coming up with an idea of hosting Pick and Speak for all of us students in Deeksha. And it's a very great opportunity for so many of us, and it's a great as the first co-curricular activity of the year because it's such a versatile topic for everyone to engage in, and it's really opens up so much imagination and creative spaces in our heads. So thank you so much again, and all the best to all my competitors. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much, Shreya. Is there any other participant who would like to share their experience? Oh, I'm sorry. Thank you so much, Lakshana, for sharing your experiences. Is there any other participant who would like to do the same?
Yes, ma'am.
All right. One of you can go ahead.
Yes. Good evening to one and all present here. I'm N. Harpreet, and first of all, I would like to thank the whole Deeksha community for organizing these dICE events. As this is a platform where we can, give out our potentials, and we can know what is our full potential, and we can utilize them. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Naveen. There was another participant who wanted to speak. You could do so right now.
Yeah, thank you so much for organizing this competition, all the Deeksha staff members. I want to say that I had a great time participating in till now. It's great to hear all the thoughts of my fellow competitors and their speeches because I can get to know them even though we can't meet each other right now. So thank you so much for organizing this event.
Thank you so much, Rithi. Thank you all the participants for sharing your experiences. Now let's get back to the grind and go ahead with round 2. Let's now begin with the second and last round of Pick and Speak English Season 2 finale. We are all aware of the saying, beauty lies in the eyes of the beholder. It's all about how we see, interpret, and understand the various things around us to the best of our knowledge and capabilities. Our round 2 stands true to this. All you have to do is give your interpretation to the image shown to you. The basic guidelines will remain the same as round 1. In this given slide, you will be seeing 2 images, 1 and 2. You're supposed to give your interpretation based on those images. On the left-hand side, there will be a timer running, which will indicate the amount of time you have left to make your speeches. You will be given 1 minute of preparation time and 1 minute of speaking time. All the best, participants. Let's now go ahead with the round 2. The same order of the participants will be followed. First up, there's Anushri.
Ready?
Yes. Which number would you like to choose?
I think I'll go with 9 again.
All right, 9 it is.
Have you displayed the image?
Not yet, Anushri. Just give us a minute.
Okay, sure, no problem.
Yeah, 9 it is. This is your image and your preparation time begins now. Alright, Anushri, your 1 minute begin now.
Looking at these pictures, don't we all want to go on a vacation? It's been almost more than a year that we've gone anywhere and seen anything apart from our own houses and these four walls. Looking at these pictures, I definitely do want to go on a vacation. Looking at the mountain scene, it reminds me of the nice cool breeze, the fresh air, the mountain mist, the smell of fresh grass, and probably even snow if we go higher peaks. Looking at the beach, doesn't everyone just want to run into the laps that are just waving and beautiful beachy waves, air, collecting shells, seashells and listening to them and the sound of the sea? Everything about these two pictures makes me want to leave the house right now and enjoy. But this is unfortunately not possible. And I just hope that the pandemic subsides soon enough that we can all go on these wonderful vacations we've all been waiting to experience for a very long time. Thank you.
Fully said, Anushri, we all want to step out of our houses and go to the beaches and mountains immediately. Our next participant is Shreya J. Patil. Shreya, which number would you like to choose?
I'd like to choose 6.
6 it is. Alright, this is your picture and your preparation time begins now. Alright, Shreya, you may start with your speech now.
Minds are like parachutes. They function better when they're open. We all know this saying, and it is actually true. Like the picture I have got here, we have 2 images here. One picture shows us an old street, and the other picture shows us the modern era and how it has evolved from time. So we see that the first image shows us an old street. So this street is like a British colony or something like that. But when we see image 2, we see how the world has evolved, how it has changed, how modern innovation has helped us. So take to the streets is a word that we have all heard. These 3 words signify that the streets have always held a special significance when it comes to exercising the right to protest. So throughout the history, generations and generations have taken the time to make the world a better place. So I would like to end by saying thank you.
Thank you so much, Shreya. Our next participant is Jyotsna S. Which number would you like to choose?
4.
All right. All right. Now your preparation time begins now. All right, Jyotsna, you may begin your speech now.
So in this picture, we can see that there's a car, and on the left side, there's sort of a petrol pump, and on the right side, there's like an electric charger. So basically, from this picture, we get an idea of how, like, over time, people are using electric cars, and people are beginning to use electric cars over petrol. Cars that require petrol or diesel. This is actually a good measure because petroleum and fossil fuels take a lot of time to form, and if we deplete them, then it will take a lot of time to form them back. And like poisonous gases that come out because of fuel pollute the environment, which is also not good. And as we know, global warming is increasing, and so this is a good way to bring that, reduce that. Thank you.
Thank you, Jyotsna, for your wonderful speech. Our next participant is Medha Sanket. Medha, which number would you like to choose?
I would like to choose 12.
12. All right, this is your picture, and your preparation time begins now.
Hi, do you want me to go? Yeah, you called me now? Shreya Vaishnavi has not yet finished. This is Shreya J. Yeah. Haha, okay. Yeah, yes ma'am.
All right, Medha, you may begin with your speech now.
Okay, so there have been two pictures given here. So what is common between them? Agriculture. And as we all know, Indian economy, for the Indian economy, agriculture is the major contributor. On the left side, we can see technology being used, whereas on the right side, we can see manpower or labor being used. Now, we can consider technology to be a boon or a bane, because being a boon, it reduces a lot of work, it makes work easier, and it will actually lessen the time too. So in that way, it is a boon. And of course, as India moves towards development, technology has to be integrated in agriculture. As we see on the other side, as a bane, technology can be a bane too, because if a lot of technology is used in agriculture, a lot of people may lose jobs and they may not get jobs in alternate livelihoods. I would like to conclude by saying everything, even technology, has two sides, just like two sides of a coin, both a boon and a bane. Thank you.
Thank you, Medha. Our next participant for the day is Dhriti Neeraj. Dhriti, which number would you like to choose?
11.
11 it is. Alright, now this is your picture and your preparation time begins now. Alright, Dhriti, your time begins now.
Good morning, everyone. My name is Dhriti, and today I have been given two pictures to speak on. My interpretation of these pictures represents smart farming. Smart farming is a new concept that refers to using modern technology and information technology, IT, in the process of agriculture, farming. Many farmers in developed countries use smart farming to increase their labor productivity, and this is helpful as it helps them obtain a good yield and gain profits. It's helpful, and it is said that the job of a farmer is of utmost importance. Who produces food for the whole country? Farmer. Farmer produces food for the entire nation. Thus, the improvement in farming conditions of the country and the world will ultimately lead to great benefits for the common citizen. If farmers are able to produce surplus food with less cost, then we will be able to buy cheap food and poor people will also be able to eat. Thus, smart farming is necessary in today's world. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Dhriti. Our next participant is Shreya Vaishnavi. Shreya, which number would you like to choose?
I think I'll go with 8 again.
Alright, 8 it is. Now this is your picture and your preparation time begins now. Alright, your time begins now.
So in the pictures in front of me, on the right side, we have a farmer, I guess, standing in between many blue tubs filled with fishes. And on the left side, we have another farmer who has lines and lines and lines of chickens and roosters. So personally, I am kind of against this kind of cultivation and breeding of animals, because many of these animals are just born and bred just to be killed a few days later. I had nothing against non-vegetarians, but these kind of animals and this kind of breeding also has other bad aspects as well. Let's say that one of the chickens or one of the fish gets sick. This is going to pass down to every single thing on that row, and we are going to eat that. So that isn't that basically how COVID came? So these kind of breeding problems are kind of the most the breeding ground for infections as well, and they must be controlled and sanitized properly so that we humans don't get sick in return as well. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Riya, for your wonderful speech. Our next participant is Lakshana. Lakshana, which number would you like to choose between 1 and 15?
I'll go with 7.
Alright, 7 it is. Now, this is your picture, and your time for your preparation begins now. Alright, Lakshana, your time begins now.
Good afternoon. As you can see, the pictures in front of me are some things that we're all too familiar with. Healthy food versus junk food. So how do we begin with this? The mainstream idea is that you should only eat healthy food and live your life very healthily because our health is our biggest gift, which in all honesty is the rightest thing ever. But the truth is, it's okay to indulge once in a while into things that soothe our taste buds and make us feel that cherish our indulgent desires of food, which is not such a bad thing. But the truth is, the key of eating such unhealthy foods is that you have to have a balance between all the healthy food and the junk food that you eat, and try to control the intake of the unhealthy food to as much as possible. But it's okay to eat anytime you wish. But the truth is, these junk foods cause cholesterol, diabetes, and many kinds of heart problems in kids from very young ages. So we must understand that although healthy food may not be very great to eat, it's exactly what we need for our body. So we must build ourselves exactly like that. Thank you.
Thank you, Lakshana, for making us feel a little more better about eating junk food. Alright, our next participant for the day is Naren Karthik. Naren, which number would you like to choose between 1 and 15?
1.
Alright. So now this is your picture, and your preparation time begins now. All right, Nareen Karthik, you now have the floor to begin your speech.
Again, a warm evening to everyone. And yeah, who doesn't know the topic which is there? And one side of the image, we have people exercising, and on the other side, we have a lazy man sitting like me, obviously. Like now, in the lockdown, we have many things we have to see. And exercise keeps us mentally and physically fit. How does an exercise helps us? We may think exercise keeps us mentally fit because as we are doing, we concentrate on what we are doing, which makes us improve our concentration, and even it gives us a physical boost to our body. Sitting at our home in the lockdown without doing much of work is extremely tiring. And on the other side, we just want to sit, relax, and watch TVs and movies, which actually drains us out. We sitting in front of a screen is actually very tiring. So I would just say, let us exercise and be mentally and physically fit in this lockdown. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Nareen, for telling us the importance of exercising. Our next participant for the day is Harpreet. And Harpreet, which number would you like to choose between 1 and 15?
I'll take 14 again.
All right, the number you choose is 14. So now this is your image and your preparation time begins now. All right, you may begin your speech now.
Yes, good evening to everyone. So, in the first image, we have a Western classical dance or Western dance basically, whereas in the second image, we have an Indian classical dance going on. Now, Bharatanatyam is an Indian traditional dance which is practiced throughout India, and there are many people who follow Bharatanatyam, and basically dancing relieves us from stress, and it is also a way of expressing your feelings, and it helps to cool down your stress, and it stops your mood swings from happening or fluctuating constantly. So there are a few, when it comes to Western dance, there are a few legends such as Michael Jackson, etc. So I'd like to conclude that. Thank you.
Thank you so much for your speech. Our next participant and our final participant for the day is Lasya Sarupa Suresh. Lasya, which number would you like to choose between 1 and 15?
I would like to take number 5.
5 it is. Now this is your picture and your time for preparation begins now. All right, Lasya, you may begin your speech now.
This picture reminds me about the poem Ice and Fire. One side is war and one side is peace. I would support the peace always because in war you're going to hurt yourself and also destroy your enemy. You're not going to get anything in war. In peace, you're going to help yourself and also your enemy. And you will also bring a realization in your enemy as well. No one is your enemy in life because you are just a human being. You will not be as you are today tomorrow because life is always unexpectable. It's always changing. So you should not choose the path of war because it's destroying and annoying as well. Not only you, you will also destroy many people around you as well. So peace is the mighty. So you should always go in the path of peace. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Lasya, for making us truly understand the meaning of peace and its importance. Wow, it was a spectacular performance from each and every one of you. I'm sure everyone watching this enjoyed it as much as I did. With this, we come to an end of the finale of Speak and Speak English Season 2. I would now like to call upon the judges to share their experiences. Judges, please do so.
Yeah. Thank you. Dear children, I'm very really delighted to be part of this event. Children, that was a very wonderful presentation and very informative as well. You all gave tough fight and it was hard on us judges to judge as well. And dear children, I would like to thank Shruti, who had passed out of Deeksha in 2019, and she took time and she hosted this event and she hosted very wonderfully. And as a host, she was very spontaneous and did a great job of hosting like a pro. Thank you, Shruti. And thank you, organizers, in giving me an opportunity. Thank you.
Thank you so much, ma'am, for your beautiful words. They really touched my heart, and I'm extremely grateful to you for giving me this opportunity. I would now request our second judge to give her opinion as well.
Yes, Shruti. I feel really happy being with you. And again, I must say, it was really a wonderful experience. All of you have used this platform very well to voice out your opinion, making use of those pictures to express your ideas. One thing that I observed today was you have been more creative, more optimistic, and that was commendable. We all do agree that we can't always choose what happens to us, but we can always choose how we feel about it. So let's enjoy and rejoice having been together and had a fun time experiencing what the youngsters think about each and everything that's happening all around us. Thank you again, Shruti. Thank you. It was nice watching you again, as many times I've done.
Thank you so much, ma'am. Thank you both the judges for your great words and extremely insightful thoughts. I would now request the participants to share their thoughts. Could a few participants please unmute themselves and talk about their experience if they didn't do so previously? And even if they had, they might do it again. Like to share their experiences?
I would like to say a few words.
Go ahead.
I'm extremely grateful to have this opportunity to be able to speak and just express my thoughts. It was very different just moving to a new school in the middle of a pandemic. And I think this gave us a really big opportunity to be able to express ourselves and also a new platform to make new friends. So I would really like to thank the Deeksha faculty for giving us this opportunity. I had a lot of fun throughout this whole experience and it was absolutely amazing. So thank you.
I would like to say a few
Thank you
things.
so much. Yeah, go ahead.
So I would really like to thank Deeksha community for giving us a chance to speak our minds in front of so many different audience and for giving so many of us the opportunity to do the same. I would also really thank my competitors and everyone who spoke today for giving such amazing speeches and inspiring me from whatever you said. And also for the host for being such a great host and the judges for coming here in such a late Sunday on a holiday. Thank you.
Thank you so much. Is there any other participant who would like to share their thoughts and experiences?
Yes.
Can I?
Thank you so much for giving me this opportunity. It's been amazing. I had a lot of fun in the competition. To all my fellow competitors, you all did great too. Thank you, host, for being amazing. The show was handled very well. Thank you so much, and I had a great time.
Can I speak?
Sure, go ahead.
I would like to thank the Deeksha faculty for organizing this event because it's really helped me sort of become less shy and talk about things. So yeah, thank you.
Thank you so much, participants, for sharing your thoughts and experiences. We, as a part of Deeksha, are glad that we could provide this platform for you guys to express your talents. I loved each and every speech, and I had a great time being your host. Being a Deeksha alumni, it is still great to be involved in some of the events they organize. I hope everyone watching enjoyed this event as much as I did hosting it. I would like to thank the judges for their time. Despite having a very busy schedule, they managed to carve out 2 hours on a Sunday evening to judge this event. I thank the finalists for their amazing participation. I thank the audience on the YouTube live stream for watching the participants and supporting them through this. I would also express my heartfelt gratitude to Dr. Sridhar and Lalit ma'am, our founders, for coming up with such interesting initiatives to keep us involved, motivated, and give us a chance to express our talents in times like these. I would also thank the dICE organizing team for making this event a huge success. It was an immense pleasure to host this event. The results for this event will be announced in the following week. I wish all the finalists best of luck for their future endeavors. Thank you all once again. Good night, take care, and stay safe. Bye.
Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you, ma'am. Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you, ma'am. Bye, ma'am.
Thank you, ma'am.